welcome back to Guru Beauty. I'm Jodie and I wanted to share with you some news and tidbits from the beauty world. I've got some things to share with you with regards to some new products on the market, some new releases at the Priceline sort of target end of things, and then up into the higher end, things like Christmas collections and some picks that I have made from some recent collections that I wanted to let you know about sooner rather than later while they are still available out here on counter. So I'll start with the sort of Priceline target news here. A couple of items that I have shared recently that I have really enjoyed from Priceline are from Australis. They have released these hot new lip items called the Velourlips. I have certainly made a few posts about them already on Instagram and they are quite the hit in the blogosphere. They have 5 shades available. I was actually sent 3 to try and I love them. The nude shade Riri, the purple shade Tok-i-o, which is not quite as purple if you just dab a little bit on and then mix it in with a lip gloss, and then the red is beautiful. It does remind me quite a bit of the Lime Crime. This is called Ny-cee. There's a really bright pink and a really bright coral as well. All beautiful, retail for $9.95. Some Pricelines are still getting them in, some are already out of stock, so just keep your eye out for them. I believe they are part of the permanent line. They do apply like a moussey type texture with a lip gloss type doe foot applicator, and then they dry down to a matte finish which lasts a reasonable amount of time. You will need to take it with you to touch up throughout the day, but really nice if you're after a matte product with very, very vibrant opaque shades. So that is new from Australis. Another piece of news is that Bioderma has finally hit our shores in a wide scale way. You can now find Bioderma products on the shelves at Priceline. So any of those of you who have been waiting to get your hands on the Crealine H20, certainly now is the time. But Bioderma actually makes some really nice other skincare products. I've seen plenty of vloggers and bloggers talk about other Bioderma products too. So do keep your eye out for that range in your Priceline. Other big news to hit Australia, it all happened really rather suddenly actually, is that Ny-cee is now in Target all over Australia. I think for those of you in Perth, apparently it is starting to roll out on November 11th, so I am yet to see a Ny-cee stand in Target. I will post a link to Tried and Tested's blog down below. She made a blog post that talks about the Target stores who have Ny-cee, and if they don't, what dates different Targets will be getting them, as well as a whole entire comprehensive list of the 241 Ny-cee products that are available in Target once they do set the stands up, as well as all of the prices. So I think the prices are fairly reasonable. Things like the lipsticks are around $9.95, the jumbo eye crowns are around $9.95, the Mega Shine lip glosses I think are about $11.95. So I think that is still fairly reasonable pricing, in line with our sort of drugstore type brands, but very exciting. I just pulled out some of my Ny-cee products to show you. I would like to put together a sort of top 10 picks from Ny-cee or something for you, but in the meantime I do really like their powder blushes. This one here is in the shade Peach. It's a beautiful, nice, soft, everyday pink. I'm actually wearing it today and I am wearing that over their cream blush in the shade Rose Petal. Very beautiful cream blushes. They don't last all day for me if I don't top them with a powder, but I do really like the Ny-cee blushes. Also the lipstick I'm wearing right now is one of their round lipsticks, and this one is the shade Thalia. I'm not sure what shades they are stocking of the blushes and lipsticks and all of that, but these are just sort of some picks that I grabbed from out of my drawer. I really like Thalia or Thalia, and that is what I am wearing on my lips right now. Also their soft matte lip creams, very similar to the Australis Velourlips. More subtle colours I think overall from Ny-cee. This one here is in Abu Dhabi, really nice nude. I do like their soft matte lip creams, and we'll post a video link down below to a swatch video that shows swatches of the whole set if you're curious. Also their Mega Shine lip glosses, favourites of YouTubers for years. Really beautiful shades available, and I would thoroughly recommend these. Lots of nice shades including beige, which is a beautiful nudie pink. Also their butter glosses, really nice. There's definitely some colour and a lot of shine to their butter glosses. They have about I think 8 or 12 shades available, and I have certainly made a video showing swatches of all of these on the lips as well. I'll include a link to that video down below. And then finally, one of their most famous products is, as I mentioned before, their jumbo eyeshadow crowns. This is the one in Milk. Basically, it's just a nice opaque white crown that you can pop in the corners of your eyes. I did actually apply that to the corners corners of my eyes tonight before I went out. Also as an eyeshadow base to really make the colours pop. You will blend it out with your finger. I would still always pop this over a primer, and I would always set it with a powder. Really nice products there from NYX. They would be my picks, and I am aware that they are stocking, I believe, the round lipsticks, the powder blushes, the cream blushes, the soft matte lip creams, the jumbo eye crowns and the butter glosses. I just hope that it's a lot of the wonderful shades, and I'm sure it will be. That is pretty much it, the news that I have from Target and Priceline. I cannot wait for Maybelline to bring out their new 24-hour colour tattoos. They've got something that looks a lot like painterly, something kind of beigey, and a nice matte brownie shade. I really look forward to that. Otherwise, I really can't think of much of anything else that I am looking forward to from Priceline. I'm drawing up blanks. Moving on to MAC, they have a beautiful collection out right now. Divine Night is the name, or Divine Nights is the name of the collection. And you know what? I hadn't researched, I hadn't planned, but I was walking past the MAC stand when they were actually setting up the display. I was the first person to get my hands on them. They have some lovely shimmery mineralized skin finishes that I passed on. They have 3 blushes. This is the one that I chose. It is Lured to Love. It's a beautiful mineralized blush. I love it. It's the most matte out of the 3. There's quite a lot of shimmer in the mineralized blushes in this collection, but this one is just a beautiful, beautiful, bright sort of peachy color. It does look quite matte on a swatch, and these mineralized blushes just very smooth. I did also make a pick from their eyeshadow range from the Divine Night collection, and I chose this one in Until Dawn. I have already Instagrammed about this plenty of times because I love the shades. Quite a bit of shimmer, a beautiful gold, and then a beautiful sort of almost purpley brown. There's much more to this brown than you can actually tell from the pan. I just loved the combination of these 2 colors, and I'm really going to enjoy this eyeshadow duo in Until Dawn. If you like the look of these, I would advise that you rush to your MAC counter. I think this is going to be a very, very popular collection. It occurs to me now that the lipsticks that I picked up from the range, and I think there's about 5 or 6 available, they pretty much mirror the products that I have just showed you in powder form. I picked up 3 lipsticks from the range. I picked up, let's see, the shade Flair for Finery, and this is what that looks like. It's a beautiful nudie pink. I picked up a gorgeous shimmery gold that will be a perfect highlight. That one is called You've Got It. Beautiful for applying just to the center of your lip. And then this gorgeous sort of grey toned, very 90s inspired lipstick, which if you've been watching my channel for a while, I'm a bit inspired by some 90s kind of nudie, raisiny type shades, and that one is called Exclusive Event. Really beautiful shades of lipstick. The other 2 were quite bright berry red shades. I'm all about these lip colors right now. Very excited to have these as part of my collection. And then I did also pick up from that same collection the Kohl Power Eye Pencil in the shade Raven. It kind of looks a lot redder in pencil form, but it goes on quite brown. It's definitely a purpley brown, and I think with a bit of powder shadow over that, really beautiful sort of raisiny type shade. So very excited to have found so many loves in the Divine Night collection. I did want to mention anyone who has been after the Her Cocoa eyeshadow quad from the Riri Hearts Matte collection. I think they were out of stock for a while, but then they apparently got another stock of these eyeshadow palettes in. So if you are interested, a beautiful everyday neutral eyeshadow palette there with some golds and shimmery browns with a satiny pearl shade. Really nice, but I would advise if you really wanted that eyeshadow quad, do go back and check your MAC counter because I do believe that they got some more in. Another product that is relatively new, I'm not sure if I've talked about in my videos yet, but the Balm's new palette, Balm Voyage, has hit our David Jones stores here in Australia, and just like all of the Balm palettes, it's just a lovely sort of cardboard packaging, travel friendly. You've got a nice sort of collection of eyeshadow shades there, very good size, and then I like the way that they package the creams separate to the powders, and you've got here some cheek and lip stains, 3 different shades down below. Really lovely, very travel friendly. Love the Balm eyeshadows, love the Balm palettes. Retails for $49.95 here in Australia, but I would recommend this palette. Would make a really nice Christmas gift. Another relatively new product on offer from Becca. I think officially it's been out in Australia for a few months, but I've only just started seeing it in stores. This is one of their shimmering skin perfectors in the pressed powder form. I ended up choosing the one in Opal. Opal is just a beautiful sort of skin golden coloured shimmer. If you can see it just there, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful shade. A really nice highlight that's not going to make you look ashy. That's just going to look beautiful. Just a really beautiful shimmery nude shade. I'm wearing that tonight as my highlight. I'm not sure if it's still there because I have been out to meet a girlfriend and come back home. You will find that at salons and wherever you can find Becca if it's David Jones. I did also mention this in a favourites video, but wanted to let you guys know about this one. It's a new foundation from Shuwamura and it's called the Light Bulb. They sell it with a special sponge that controls the luminosity where you place it, but it's a beautiful, nice, medium, buildable foundation that just gives a beautiful natural glow. I really, really like it. It says it gives you glow, coverage and comfort, and I would agree with that. It lasts nicely throughout the day. I would thoroughly recommend that foundation from Shuwamura. It is out now. Dior also has some beautiful products out right now from their Christmas collection. I think it's called their Golden Winter collection. Nothing more appropriate than that name for the Australian market this time of year. But I ended up choosing the Eyeshadow Quint in Golden Flower. They have a cooler toned palette and then this one is the warmer toned palette. A beautiful collection of 5 shades there. Thalia gave it a mediocre review saying that it would not be her pick of Dior palettes. It's got a very sort of shimmery glittery shade in the center. I think the shades around the outside, very universal everyday shades, and then you can spice things up for night perhaps with that glittery shade in the center. Absolutely beautiful. I love, love, love that eyeshadow Quint. It's gorgeous. And then my pick from the collection in terms of lipsticks was this little number. I love this more now than I did in store, than I did on my lips in the store. This is called the Diorific collection Golden Winter in the shade 041 Étoile, and this is what Étoile looks like. It's got a bit of a shimmer to it when you swatch it, but it's very opaque, very long lasting for a lipstick, and it's just a beautiful nude. It's one of my favorite nude lipsticks right now. A couple new things out from Chanel as well. I have not tried this one yet, but it's their Vitalumiere Compact Douceur, which is a lightweight compact makeup. It gives you radiance, softness and comfort. Provides SPF 10. I've got the shade 20 Beige and looking forward to trying this. I love the Vitalumiere range of foundation. It comes in a compact with the powder and a sponge. It's a standalone powder foundation and I'm looking forward to trying that one. I did also at the same time pick up the CC cream, which is relatively new to the Australian market and only available at limited counters. I picked this one up at the Sydney Myer Westfield. It provides SPF 30. I've heard very, very good things about the Chanel CC cream. They told me that I was definitely the 32 Beige Rosé as opposed to the other shade. I think there's only 2 or 3 shades available, so I haven't tried this one yet. Looking forward to it though. The collection that they've got out right now, I think it's called Ny-cee. I love, love, love the blush. This blush is called Accent and it's gorgeous. It looks very, very glittery in the pan, but it really doesn't go on glittery onto the cheek. Would look beautiful with a smoky eye, beautiful with a natural look. It's just a beautiful sort of bronzy pink as it goes on the cheek. I absolutely love it. They also released a couple new Illusion d'Ombre cream eyeshadows that I love from the Chanel range. They launched a goldy shade called Initiation and a reddy brown that I'm wearing on my lids today in the shade Fatal. This is what they look like. I have swatched these on my Instagram account, which is where I post all of my latest swatches and news and tidbits of information. I love both of these shades. They are gorgeous. I love the Illusion d'Ombres. They are long lasting. They have a beautiful dimension and shine, kind of a glittery shine to them. Oh, and Chanel also has an eyeshadow palette as part of that same Ny-cee collection. It has not hit stores yet, at least on a wide scale level here in Australia. I believe that's going to happen this week. I've heard that Chatswood, for example, has had stock of that for a while, but apparently there's been a delay. The charming palette is, I think, 5 or 6 shades of powder eyeshadow in beautiful neutral browns. The reviews have been mixed, but I cannot wait to see that. That is it from Chanel right now. Illamasqua has a couple of new collections out. The newest collection is not actually on counter yet. It is available on their website, but the collection before that, they came out with a beautiful eyeshadow quad called the Reflection palette. I love Illamasqua eyeshadows. They are absolutely beautiful, and what I love about their collections is that once they come out, they sort of seem to stay in the permanent collection as they add to it. So that is gorgeous. Check that Illamasqua eyeshadow palette out at your local Myer in select locations, I believe Sydney and Melbourne. They also have come out with a new formulation of blush. It's called the Velvet Blusher. There are 2 shades available in these Velvet blushes, and this one here is Sleek, this one here is Peaked, and they look absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to give these ones a try. They did also have a very deep shade of lipstick. This one is in the shade Shard. Certainly will be nice next year heading into fall, but a bit of a purpley deep berry shade there, different to most lipsticks that I usually wear. And Illamasqua has also come out with a new concealer. I picked this one up in medium 1. It's called their Skin Base Lift. I love their Skin Base foundation. I reviewed that some time ago. I'll post a link to that review down below. It's one of my favorite foundations of all time. So I simply had to try this concealer. I will let you know what I think. If it's a favorite, it'll come up in one of these videos one of these days. Bobbi Brown has some lovely products out right now in limited edition. I ended up picking up this Shimmer Brick Compact in the shade Nude Glow. Really beautiful assortment of shadows. Of course, you can wear those as eyeshadows or as a highlighter or as sort of a shimmery bronzer. I swatched this on my Instagram account and am just in love with the Nude Glow. I also picked up one of her latest neutral eyeshadow palettes. She has a few out in different collections right now, but this one is in Rich Chocolates. This is what the Rich Chocolates eyeshadow palette looks like. It's more of a compact sort of naked arrangement of shades. You can see you've got a nice matte white, a nice matte blending out shade, couple matte darker shades with some shimmer in between. So nice and versatile every day. You could certainly do a lot of looks with that palette. I do like Bobbi Brown eyeshadows. They are very nice, and she certainly is the queen of nudes. Few more things to show you. We've just got Dermalogica, Estee Lauder and Benefit to show you. From Benefit, it has been almost a couple of months now, but the Rockatour blush, if you haven't heard, has hit our shores. This is what it looks like. We've heard our US sisters talk about this one for some time. It didn't take long to come to Australia. Rockatour is one of the boxed blushes. It's a slightly smaller amount of product than what we're used to seeing in the boxed blushes. Doesn't bother me, but it's a shimmery bronzy pink shade, really beautiful. It's a little bit pinker, if you can tell on my hand there. It's a little bit pinker than the Chanel Accent, so you can compare those. But the Rockatour, very, very popular blush, has many, many vloggers saying that it is their favorite boxed blush from Benefit of all time. I have them all, I love them. I have promised you a swatch video of all of them, and I will do that soon. They have also released recently their Gimme Brow. I did mention this one in my favorites video. I got this one when I went in for a tint and wax on my eyebrows for the very first time. Gimme Brow is a brow gel that is tinted, which I normally don't love, but what I like about this product so much is that it is a thickening formula for your eyebrows, so you could wear it on its own, but you're not making the mess that you typically make, or I'm not making the mess that I typically make with tinted eyebrow gels, because the brush is so tiny. I love this. This is my favorite brow gel right now. I really, really like it, and it was a toss-up for me which shade to get, but I ended up choosing the one in medium deep, and I've been very, very pleased with it. Another product that I want to let you know about sooner than later from Benefit is their little advent calendar. Not so little actually, it's pretty bloody massive, and this is an advent calendar. So there is a little box for every single day of December, and each time you open it you get a little mini Benefit product. So they do list on the back all the different products that are in there. So it's got little deluxe sample sizes of That Gal, the Professional, High Beam, Sunbeam, Benetint, Cha Cha Tint, Posy Tint, Ultra Plush Lip Gloss in Coralista, Hoola Bronzer, Dandelion Blush, Coralista Blush, Bad Gal Lash Mascara, Stay Don't Stray in Light Medium, Bad Gal Liner Waterproof in Black, It's Potent Eye Cream, Total Moisture Face Cream, Ooh La Lift, Girl Meets Pearl, a bracelet, a necklace, a barrette, and more. So what a lovely gift to get. I think this was rolled out in a limited fashion, so definitely ask, because it may only be behind the counter. $98 I believe at your Benefit counter here in Australia, 60 something in America. A fantastic early gift for some Benefit lovers. I would thoroughly recommend that as an awesome present, or a pre-Christmas present, or even an after Christmas present. Doesn't matter if the days don't correspond and someone gets it late, but do ask sooner than later, because that may be something that sells out. Something else I wanted to let you know about before I get to the Estee Lauder from Dermalogica. They have some limited edition sets out right now. They have a set for prematurely aging skin, a set for skin prone to excess oil, and also a set for skin that is prone to dryness. And they've sent me, just to share with you, a Super Rich Repair limited edition set, and this is the one that is for prematurely aging skin, which is probably appropriate for my skin type. And I know there's many of you out there who do have oily skin and want to know what works for oily skin. What I like about the excess oil pack is that it gives you the active moist moisturizer. It also has a travel size pre-cleanse, which is their cleansing oil, which is beautiful, and a dermal clay cleanser, which I've heard is fantastic for oily skin. The trio helps purify and refine the skin for a matte finish, a true essential for oily and congested skin, and they are selling those deluxe sets for $67.50. So you're getting those deluxe sample sizes for free. The one that I got for prematurely aging skin, they're calling the Super Rich Repair set. And you know, you've got some nice sized products in there. In this set, you get a little pre-cleanse. So this is, I say little, but it's actually a 30 ml size of the pre-cleanse facial cleansing oil. This one would be weeks and weeks of use with daily use. You also get a nice deluxe sample size of the skin resurfacing cleanser. I've heard very good things about this. Again, 30 ml size, and a nice little pump applicator there, so you're not struggling to get the product out. And then you get a full size of the Super Rich Repair moisturizing cream. Again, this one actually retails for $110, and you're getting those free little deluxe items with it for the price of the full size moisturizer. The skin that's prone to dryness comes with a deluxe sample of the pre-cleanse cleansing oil, a special cleansing gel. That is my favorite combination to clean with of all time, and then it also includes a moisturizer, the skin smoothing cream, and I have been using those three products on my skin while I was on Accutane. Love all three. This is a really great deal, would make a really nice gift. You could get this from Dermalogica's website, from salons, or from David Jones, wherever you find Dermalogica, I believe, but a really good deal and a really nice gift. I would consider that. Dermalogica is right up there in terms of my favorite skincare brand. The results that I've had with Dermalogica have been better than any other skin that I have ever had ever before. I love Dermalogica. I can't say enough about them. The final product that I wanted to share with you before I call it a day on this video is my pick so far of all of the beauty counter offerings for Christmas sets. Now, I have featured the last couple of Christmases my choice. I think the first time I did it, I chose an Elizabeth Arden set to share with you. Last year, my pick of the bunch, I think, was from Lancome from memory. That was a beautiful Christmas gift set. A lot of them do say that they are only available with the purchase of a fragrance. I don't like that. I just don't like that, you know, I just don't like that. This year, my favorite pick of the Christmas sets that I have seen so far is from Estee Lauder. You don't have to buy a fragrance. It's $95 and it's beautiful. It's nice and compact. I love it. This is called their limited edition color portfolio for $95. You've got over 50 shades of color for eyes, cheeks and lips. First of all, the packaging. You buy it in this box that has a really nice sort of, it's a dark blue type background with some gold shimmery, almost like snowy type looking dots on it with the Estee Lauder imprinted in gold. Beautiful deluxe style packaging. This is going to be a beautiful gift. This is what it looks like. It doesn't come in a huge big carrying bag. It just comes in a nice compact little sort of very sturdy cardboard packaging. When you open it up, you first of all see a full-sized mirror. You also see some idea cards in here that tells you how to use the product. So you've got some different ideas, how to apply different shadows, lip products, blushes, that kind of thing. That's always nice for those of you who need inspiration. If you're a gentleman and you're buying this for a lady who doesn't know a lot about makeup, this is a beautiful gift to get. You've got a couple of lip glosses here, and then also you have this wonderful range of eyeshadow shades. They are pigmented. I tested them in the store before I bought this packet. This is lovely. You've got the names of all the shades. You've got a mixture of mattes. You've got a nice little plastic sleeve that folds over it just to keep it all nice and neat when you pack it away. You've got some brushes down the bottom, which you could definitely use. Beautiful range of what, 2, 4, 6 by 5, so 30 shades of eyeshadow. Gorgeous mix of shades and finishes. You've got some mattes, you've got some shimmers. Really lovely for neutral shades, really lovely for a little bit of colour, a nice range of purples, some greens, and a lot of browns and greys and subtle neutrals as well. So nice and versatile. And then I love this side as well. You get a dual ended eye pencil. This is their Intense Kajal Eyeliner Duo. You've got a blackened black on one end and a blackened cocoa on the other. Very, very universal. You've got 15 shades of lip shades here. Everything from a nice hot coral to a plum fizz. We've got fuchsia fever, innocence, vanilla truffle. Really shades to suit anyone. You can mix and match however you like. And then I love that you've got this really nice size of face powders. You've got the Bronze Goddess powder bronzer in medium 02. You've got a pure colour blush in Sensuous Rose, a pure colour blush in Peach Passion, and a pure colour blush in Pink Kiss. I love, love, love this portfolio from Estee Lauder for $95. I think you can't go wrong. I think it would make a beautiful gift. I think that this set is just a winner. I really like it. I like the packaging. It's travel friendly, and I think there's something in that pack for everyone. Love it. Okay, so that is it. That is everything that I had to show you today. I did just want to mention that there is a new set out from Real Techniques. Sam's Picks is a new set of brushes that she's pulled from the existing collection. I believe they're all existing, but that is out now. I haven't checked yet, but I would recommend iHerb for that. It'll be there on iHerb sooner than it is in Priceline and for a lot cheaper. So if I can find it on iHerb, I'll include a link to that down below. If not, I'll include a link with my code for your discount from your first purchase from iHerb down below, and you can just keep checking back and see when they get the Sam's Picks in stock. Also, Real Techniques has a new sponge out. I don't think it's like the Beauty Blender. I haven't tried it yet, but if you're curious, Real Techniques does have a new makeup sponge out. Also, Galan has a crazy collection coming out soon. I've heard really good things about their crazy terracotta pressed powder. Cannot wait to see that in person. And of course, Galan, news for you, has significantly reduced many of their prices. By more than 30% actually. I mentioned that in a recent video, but for example, their Meteorites pearls used to retail for $115 here in Maya. It's now $70. That's a huge reduction for Galan. Their perfumes, their makeup, skincare, prices on all of that has come down. I love this price harmonization that's taking place. So definitely look for some new prices there at the Galan counter. Beautiful luxury brand. Anything from Galan would make a beautiful Christmas gift. Also, NARS palette. The NARS palette that has the highlight, the Laguna, and the 4 blush shades. They did sell out of that very, very quickly at Mecca Maxima and Mecca Online. But I have heard, a little birdie told me, that they have gotten some new stock in and they might be releasing that on a more wide scale range. That might be this week. So do look out, rush to your Mecca Maxima store. They're retailing that 6-pan palette for $94, but a great, very popular palette. Run, don't walk to your Mecca, make a phone call, see if they've got it in stock or if they'll hold it for you. That is going to sell out again very fast, but I think we're going to have a second chance at it. The Hourglass Trio palette that we've heard our American sisters talk about for some time, I believe that that is right up on our doorstep and will be rolling out to Mecca stores very soon. So keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure what the price will be. News on Laura Mercier. She has some really lovely Christmas gifts out every year, and I went to have a look at her offerings, and the biggest news for us here in Australia is that her Christmas brush set, I bought her Christmas brush set maybe last year or the year before. She's got beautiful brushes, and the same brush that I love and adore from my Christmas gift set from a year or two ago is again in this year's Christmas gift set of brushes. Comes in a beautiful clutch that you can use just as an evening clutch with a magnetic detachable mesh bag in the center. You can buy that with I think 6 different brushes, some of them double-ended, for 95 Australian dollars here at David Jones. They're selling it in America for 125. How does that happen? I don't know, but it's definitely $95 here at David Jones, and it's definitely $125 in America. So if you've been hearing great things about Laura Mercier brushes, if you think that that might make a nice gift for someone you know and love, definitely rush and go and get that. It's cheaper in Australia than it is in America. Don't ask me how, but I would definitely recommend Laura Mercier brushes. They are beautiful. Napoleon also has a really nice looking contour palette out right now, but seriously, Napoleon Purtis, $140 for a contour and highlight powder duo with 2 brushes. The brushes look nice, but there's no information anywhere on the pack what the brushes are made of. anything about the product really. $140, Napoleon, seriously. The contour palette looks nice. I won't pay $140 for it. Unfortunately, it doesn't even go towards, you know, a free gift or anything with the purchase, so I left that one alone. But anyone who's curious, who's after a contour duo, go and check that out. It's a couple of nice shades from Napoleon. The brushes look nice, but they've got them in a glass box and won't even pull them out so that you can feel and touch them, and they expect you to drop $140 without even touching and feeling the brushes. I'd rather a Tom Ford Terra matte bronzer, I think, than a Napoleon one, but anyone who's curious, that is out on Napoleon counters now. And finally, I also wanted to share with you a new app that is available for free, Makeup Social. If you haven't heard about it before, I am not affiliated with them whatsoever. I haven't had a big long play on the app, but I know that it's been a long time in the making. And Ori, I just wanted to give you a plug because I think that you work very hard, you've got some great ideas, and Makeup Social has a new app where you can share and see other people's postings of makeup, and they link to the different products that they're wearing on their face. You can find out more information about those products, and it's just a really nice app that I would recommend that you download for free. Check it out. See if it's something that you would be interested in. All of you makeup lovers out there, I thought that you would appreciate hearing about that. Quite excited about how involved the app is. I know that Ori has worked very, very hard on that, and it looks beautiful. So definitely let me know what you think if you've had a chance to hop on the Makeup Social app. I would love to hear from you. That is all the news that I wanted to share with you. Let me know what you're most excited about right now that's out in stores or coming, or Christmas sets, anything like that. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again. Have yourself a beautiful day, and we'll see you again really soon.